So I have a list of questions about your career, and hopefully you have the answer for them.
Who was your best friend in the garages? So, what is life after racing like? Like, what are you doing today? What is your favorite Indianapolis 500 you've participated in? Another question I have is, what is fatherhood like? Of all the Indy 500 finishes that you've seen, ever since the Indy Racing League formed, which is the best Indy 500 that you've watched or seen? Of all the wins in your racing career, which one is your favorite? My next question is, what was your reaction when Rick Mears won his 4th Indianapolis 500?
Tell me about your Daytona 500 win.
What was your reaction when Tom Sneva won the race? When Tom won the race? What is life like after racing?
So yeah, did you ever meet David Campbell during production? So where are you originally from? So what was chasing the blimp like?
What was the significance of your Busch team's number 71? So yeah, what was finishing 8th at Watkins Glen like in 1993?
What did you witness during Daytona in 2000 when Tony Stewart and Robbie Gordon tangled at the track?
Interesting. Did you see the Daytona race in 2006 or on television where sports car driver Boris Said nearly won with his own Cup team at the time? Did you see that? Yeah. So
that's the deal.
Yeah. So how did you get your Nationwide Series ride with Jimmy Means' team? So what was driving for Joe Fox's team LJ Racing like? My next one that I should ask is, what was your reaction when the 96 Caterpillar car qualified second to Jeff Gordon at the Glen with Ron Fellows? What was racing the Indy 500 like for Eddie Cheever's team? So, how did you get your Busch Series ride with Dale Jr.'s team? Yeah. What was your reaction when you led Robbie to a top 10 at Daytona in 2008? And if you can remember, what did Ron say after finishing second to Tony Stewart?
So yeah, and this next question I'm going to ask is kind of ironic because I'm wearing a Kyle Busch cap, who's one of my favorite drivers. But I'm gonna take whatever answer you get me because it is what it is, But your final start was at Texas in 2011. What was the atmosphere like with the controversy over Kyle Busch wrecking Ron Hornaday out of a championship? What was your reaction to Robbie Gordon passing Atwood to win at Richmond?
Whoa, how often do you train?
I train twice a week.
Nice. And you were at one time, how much did you weigh?
320 pounds, and that was because I had a sugar addiction.
Sugar addiction. Wow. And how much do you weigh now?
I weigh 220.
Wow. You lost 100 pounds?
Yep, since Christmas.
Dude, that's badass.
How did we inherit them?
Yeah, that's a metaphor. What I mean is, how did the 35 team move from Archie St. Hilaire's team to your team? And again, who changes the most diapers between you and your wife? What did Kevin Harvick tell you after the Montreal race when you congratulated him? What did Dave Blaney say after witnessing the tremendous duel between Ricky Craven and Kurt Busch? What was your reaction to the controversial and chaotic finish with Robbie Gordon and Marcus Ambrose and a few other guys? Did Boris Said ever reach out to you after causing the Glen accident or no? So what happened between Joey and Kyle Busch at Kansas, if you know? How did it feel to finish in the top 10 in your first start?
How'd you get your nickname Butch?
So yeah, do you consider yourself a better road driver or an oval track driver? So yeah, who is your biggest racing hero?
My first question is, where are you originally from and what was your upbringing like?
Go for it.
So, where are you originally from? That's really
Wow.
inspiring, man. Where do you live?
I live in Los Angeles currently.
Next time I'm in LA, I'm going to have to pay you a visit.
Don't ever threaten me, man,
Hey,
because I'll mess you up. I'll mess you up.
A wise guy, have we?
yeah, it sort of sounded a little bit of something how The Godfather went, wow, Doug's had a bad day. He's going to visit Ron. He'd probably come and see me after.
Yeah. Did you see my interview with the actor of Jeremy Potts in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Oh, I did. Actually, my partner showed me that the other day, and I started watching. I got about maybe 5 minutes into it, and then I think one of the kids started crying or something, so I had to stop it. But yeah, I will watch the rest of it. That was cool. I like that.
Yeah. What did she think of it?
She liked it. She likes it a lot. She watches a lot of them with me as well. So
Yeah. Was she really impressed that I got in touch with Adrian?
she was. She loves Chitty Chitty Bang. So like to be able to see that you interviewed somebody or an actor from Chitty Chitty Bang, that was just like huge. Yeah, she enjoyed it.
Yeah, and you're going to have to watch the full video. But you know the bad guy, the child catcher,
Yeah.
the witch light guy?
Yep.
I have a funny story that I could probably share very quick about the child catcher that I told Adrian. I used to be afraid of him growing up because he was pretty scary as a bad guy,
He was
And
a bit
whenever
intimidating.
he came on screen, I always left the television room,
Oh.
And what happened was on my birthday, in 2008, my family got together with me for my birthday and we watched the movie. And when the child catcher came on screen, I left as usual because, I was scared, but I mistimed my attempt and I didn't come back until around the part of the Jack in the Box scene. And what happened was, the problem was, I used to think that the child catcher was played by a woman growing up because of the long hair and the wig.
The long hair, yeah, right.
And so I asked my family, is she gone? And they all looked at me in puzzlement. And my friend that came to watch with us, he was like, dude, are you freaking high? That's clearly a man. And they rewinded it to the part when he looked at the Jack in the Box, when he was looking at the wood, but then was like, and at that point I was like, oh, it is a man.
Is it a man? Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
so that's
So,
I told
so
Adrian.
Cam, so
Okay, I'm so sorry. You don't sound like you're autistic at all.